Today, I come bearing gifts and sit back, relax if you want to find out how to make 100% of your investment in 3 to 4 months. So let's go. So, you guys, full disclosure, a few days ago, I was talking to a client of mine and he told me about this investment he had made, this property he had bought. And I asked him for the developer's number and I also asked him why he invested in it. And then he told me, and I told him this is a very good deal. And I thought to bring it to you guys because this is wonderful. And now, before I go to this project, let me tell you why I think this deal is very, very good. So, this is about a month ago. I had helped a client to get a property in VI. This property was going for 320 million. This was about sometime in September. The actual price was 400 million naira, but with negotiation, he beat it down to 320 million naira. And in less than 1 month, it added 100 million. And I know some of you will say things like, oh, this paper adding of money. No, this is not paper adding of money. The company actually reached out to him and offered to buy it for 450 million, less than market value, because he was now going for 520 million. They offered to pay him out, and bear in mind, he had just put in an initial deposit of £100,000. They offered to buy him out, but he didn't want to sell. In fact, he reached back out and wanted to get a second apartment, 2 bedroom unit. Let me just show you. Let me show you the property. This is the property. I went there myself. First two plus ground floor. You know, I was speaking with somebody recently in the US. He initially reached out to me because he wanted to buy bulk plot in Ekpe, but then he drew back because he told me that he remembers the time that he put in 6K to buy land. And after a few years, the land did add money, but then when that money was less than 6K, when he converted it back to dollars. And I told him the truth of the matter is that if you're an investor looking for both returns and looking for equity appreciation to beat the devaluation of the naira and also inflation, tier one areas in Lagos are the places that you should focus on investing. So you're going to have a much higher barrier of entry in that you're talking 100K, 150K, 200K in dollars. But the good thing with it is that you can take out your equity, your yield will be in dollars or commensurate with the prevailing dollar or pound rate. And I think the most important thing is that you get in when it is still pre construction or before it has been finished. Because when you're getting in at the end, when it's a finished product, you're just paying for everyone that has taken the risk before you, the developer, the off takers, the initial investors, and then also people that probably came in midstream. And so, off the back of this transaction that made so much money for my clients in such a short time, I have been on the prowl for pre construction deals in VI and Ikoyi access. And when my client told me this and I spoke with the developer, I said, I am sold and I want to bring this amazing opportunity to you guys. Currently is going for 210,000 dollars. And the good thing is that it is at ground zero right now. So the good thing is that look at it facing Koramo waters. This is a co-Atlantic This is the Atlantic Ocean that it is facing. And like I said, it's currently at ground zero. You have the benefit of a tier one area where you have demand for the sales, you have demand for rentals, you have it here so that you can beat prevailing market inflation, devaluation, and what have you. So let's find out more about this site. So this site is in a very unique location. See the site Amber Shore, see Koramo Waters, Eco Atlantic is also here, and you know that the coastal road is ongoing at this area. So just from the fact that you're already in a good location, you have places like Terra Culture, Ebony Life Place, Club DNA, AXA Mansard, Intersuite Building. This is a very prime place. But you're adding more equity in the fact that there's construction ongoing for the coastal road. Eco Atlantic is entering into its fourth phase, and there's going to be a fifth phase. And there's just so much bustling in that area. So between now and I'm going to tell you the payment plan for this, between now and the next 24 months, you could pull out 100% of your equity that you put in here. For you investors that say, oh, I'm not going to leave there, but I want to get like the rental from it, then this is also going to be managed by an investment management company from South Africa. And so these are the floor plans. This is the type A floor plan, 2-bedroom with home office. Type B floor plan, 2-bedroom with home office. Type C floor plan, 2-bedroom with BQ. And there's also the type D. It's always really, really easy at the beginning, especially with pre-construction, to kind of figure out the pros, the cons, the areas that you want to put in your closet, the areas you want to put in this, where you want to put in that, and what have you. So this is also the title for the property. Everything checks out. You can do your due diligence. And I've already reached out to some of my clients and I said, this is like a really, really, really good deal and something I think that you should take advantage of. The Naira rate is about 340 something million. And like I said, my client couldn't even get that for the PPT. Let me show you the PPT once again. This is something that I want you to jump on if you're someone that's looking for where to put in your money. I don't even think in like the UAE or let's say the US, like you can even pull your equity that quickly, and depending on when you come into the market, and this is so good. This is so good, y'all. This is so good. So if you have the money, $210,000, there is a payment plan. There's an installment payment option. So starting from the first payment, you're only going to put in 40%, and upon signing and exchanging of contracts, that's the initial deposit, and then in 4 months you're going to put in the next 20%. In the third installment, in the seventh month, you're going to put in 12.5%. Then in 10 months, you're putting 5%. In 13 months, another 5. In 16, another 5. In 20, another 5. In 24 months, another 5. And then on completion, it's 2.5. And the good thing about it is that these will also be based on milestones, and this can be negotiated as well. And if you also have cash down, Odogu, you get a 2.5 discount for an 80% initial cash outlay, and you get a 5% discount for 90% and a 10% discount for 100%. So you'll be getting it less $21,000. And if you want to know more about the specifications, about how and how much this developer has done stuff in Lekki Access, they've been quite here for a while. And also to speak to the developer as well, get on the call, and also to book an inspection, contact me. And since you also will be coming in quite early on, it has about 16 floors, but it's only 4 units that are left in this tranche. So the developer released some units, and then just up to the fifth floor, and there are about four more left. And obviously they want to still come back into the market, keep some for himself, come back in the market, and all of that. And so there's a lot of opportunity for equity add as the time goes on. But I think the most important thing here is there is a guarantee. You have a 2 years defect liability period, and also dedicated after sales care. I did speak with the developer, and he also said that they were putting in place an escrow management company. So you wouldn't pay directly, depending on when you're listening to this and when you're coming in. You wouldn't pay directly to the developer, you pay to the escrow company. So also keep them accountable such that they are able to only put in your funds for construction and not use it to flex and shop like some Lagos developers do. And then they're also guaranteeing you outside of this 2 year defect liability period, they're also giving you a 10-year warranty on the development, a 10-year building guarantee and warranty. So if such that anything goes wrong, if there are any issues, they are able to you're able to hold them by that. And this also be reflected in your contract of sale. Like I also said, if you don't want to live there and you don't want to manage it yourself, there is going to be an investment management company that would manage the units for you, and that would give you the rents, the yield, the monthly yield, or the yearly rental. However you want to do it slightly above market value, and they're going to be managing that property for you. So need I say more? By the time this is finished in 24 months upon completion and upon you moving in, I can almost guarantee you it's at the higher end of 300k or 400k. And there is the market for it. You're seeing more and more expats coming into the country, coming to VI. This is where they stay. And then you see more and more people wanting to purchase the home off your hands if you intend to just flip. So I hope I've been able to convince and not to confuse you that this is such a good deal. This deal is going to make you good money. I'm always on the prowl for deals like this, and so even if this one is not slightly for you, it may be slightly above your budget or slightly above or outside of the areas that you're looking for. Contact me to get started on your journey. I will help you to source other stuff, and also if you're interested in this one, please contact me. This would not be at 210 for very long. In fact, some weeks ago it was at 205, and then there is the demand in the market. Like I did tell you, my client did buy from them, and it is just 4 units left for this phase. After which they go to site, the piling starts. So you have the opportunity to come in at ground zero, and before they break ground. I'll give you an example with Lekki Foreshore Estate. It's at Freedom Way. I can remember when we were doing a lot of we're doing like a lot of the marketing, and I spoke to somebody in the US, and as at then the 5 bedroom detached, I think it was 320 or 350 million naira. I spoke to her by December, and she just stopped replying. Then I reached out to her again in January, and she filled out all of the forms. She got her husband to sign. I was about to send to the developer. I told them, oh, wait, I actually didn't confirm. What is the price now? And the price was 450 million for the 5 bedroom detached. And tell me, what was the difference between that 1 month that she waited, that it added almost 100 million naira? And I mean, she wasn't able to get it. I don't know what she ended up getting, but she just wasn't able to get it. So, when you see a good deal like this, especially looking at the market and especially seeing the flux in the market, I think you should move fast. So, thank you very much for watching. This is the Ownahome TV show. Here, Ownahome, believe owning the home, owning the property should not make you lose sleep. So, we're committed to give you the very best property recommendations and entire real stages. Kindly like, share, subscribe, contact me to get started on your journey. I'll see you in the very next video. Bye bye.